Today we're going to go over Takedown Series number 2. The purpose of this Takedown Series is we actually have 2 different techniques that are encompassing in this. And this is based on energy. Energy that you get from a person is going to determine where you're going to take the person as far as the takedown goes. So I'm going to use Mr. Ryan here. So now I've got Mr. Ryan, and we're going to start off first from our outside clinch. So let me turn and face this way here with you first, okay? So an outside clinch, we have our inside clinch, which is where we're inside here this way. And then we have an outside clinch where we're grabbing the wrist over here, and this arm is here trapping on the outside. Now the outside clinch, we also want to keep our elbow in close while we're doing this. We don't want to leave our elbow up here because then he can just come inside here, grab me, and take me to the ground. I don't want to have that happen. So if I leave my elbow down, from here, I've got this elbow braced in the center of his chest, and if he's pushing on me, I have something here. If he goes to try to take me down, it doesn't work. I just let his energy redirect him. Okay? So it's very, very important that I keep my elbow down. The other thing is I don't want to keep my face out here while I'm doing it because he's going to throw a hook punch and I'm down on the floor. So I want to make sure once I'm inside here, I'm in this position here. My head is inside. This is a great spot for me to keep my head tucked in and out of the way. I've got control of his arm, and at the same time I can drive knees inside my partner if I absolutely need to start hitting him from this position. Okay? So we're going to start off with the energy that we get off this first. Now the first energy that we're looking at is a energy where it's going backwards. Okay? So the backwards energy, I'm going to grab a hold of his wrist here, and this is just the shell of the drill. So this, don't think we're just going to walk up in the street and go, and he's just going to let us do that. This is the shell of the drill to teach you how to do the technique. So the first thing I'm going to do is, this is a 3-point takedown. I'm going to grab his wrist. This hand here is now coming up. There's a pressure point that's inside here. And actually when this goes in, there's going to be a strike that goes up into that neck. Right? So this is going up in here, bang, and I'm hitting. It's going to cause a little bit of discomfort in breathing when I hit him here. Boom, and my thumb goes inside this point. Now with this point here, and I put this thumb in here, his head goes back. Now the balance he has going backwards here, his pressure and his weight is all going in that direction, so I'm going to continue it going that way. So now the next part of it, once I get him back, there's 1 point, here's 2 points. The third point on the takedown is my foot going back behind and I'm kicking out his leg, okay? So and I'm trying to move. So as I kick out his leg, I'm going to take this. I don't want to attack it up here at the hip because now we're hip to hip and he can take me over just as easy. So what I want to do is I want to get this back here just about calf to calf. If I can, Achilles tendon is the best. And as I do it, I'm not just posting my foot and trying to push him over. I actually have to take my foot and kick my foot all the way through. When I kick my foot all the way through, I'm pulling this and pushing this at the same time. So there's your 3 points of contact. So I grab, I'm coming inside here, I'm putting this here, I got his pressure going back, his head goes in, right? Then from here we're going to take this leg, I'm going to step in, and I'm going to kick this leg, and he goes to the floor. Now once he goes to the floor, from here I'm going to drop a knee right on those ribs and in that solar plexus area. So I have pressure, and then of course 1, 2, 3. We always follow up with 3 punches. Is this uncomfortable?
Yes, sir.
Right? So as we're laying down in this position, this knee is in here, and this isn't meant to be comfortable. In class, we're working with our partner just light, but if we have to take somebody down, bang, we're dropping that knee, and then from here, 1, 2, 3. Okay? We can also go into arm bars and everything else from here, but we're not working at that at this point. Right? So back up. So now, I've got Mr. Ryan here. We're in our clinch. We're in this position. Say now I've driven a knee. I want to get his energy to go back. How would I do that? From here, I could take this elbow, which is in here, and take it and slam up on that jaw right in this position. Boom, the person's head's going to shoot back. And then from here, I can drive this forearm right into that neck. So while I have position, we're in here. I drive that forearm up, boom, and bang, straight in. Then from here, I've got the whole takedown I can do from the same point. Pull this in, step behind, kick, take him down, drop my knee in position. I've got an arm lock inside here if I want. 1, 2, 3, and then from here I can step off. So that's the first part. Now the second part of this takedown, I've got Mr. Ryan, same 3-point. His energy is going to dictate this. So maybe his energy is here. He's pushing towards me, wanting to take me down. I want to start working to sidestepping, get out of his way. I'm going to angle you this way here a little bit. Right? So I want to start sidestepping and get out of the way. at the same time, as he's pushing on me, I'm going to push back at him just a little bit to make him push even harder. So he pushes. Then from here, I'm going to take this arm. It's going to come underneath, and I'm going to fish this here. This hand here is not going on the back of the neck, but it's going on the back and the base of his head here, excuse me, the top part of his head, and I'm going to push his head back towards his knees. At the same time, I'm pushing this down inside here, and at that point, it's going to cause his body to come in here, and I still want to maintain control of this elbow so I have pressure on him. And then again from here, same thing, knee in the body. I've got an arm lock in here if I want, and then 1, 2, 3, and then I'm back up. Okay. So now that's, Mr. Ryan is giving me the energy. I'm here. We're in this position. He's giving me the energy, right? From here, I'm doing this, taking this, pushing. I'm in the position. And then from here is my follow-up techniques. So now, Mr. Ryan doesn't give me the energy. Back over here. Mr. Ryan doesn't give me the energy. I'm here, and I want to get the energy. So what would I have to do in order to make him come this way? Well, if I knee him in the groin, bang, that's what's going to happen. Now I've automatically created that energy. So now from here, I can just repeat the process. Hand comes inside here, push on the head, over, control this arm, and then from here, 1, 2, 3, stomp, whatever I need to do, and I'm out, okay? And this is part of just the shell of the drills that we're doing. And then from there, we'll go on this angle. We'll do it reading energy. So if I'm in with Mr. Ryan now, and I'm here, and he wants to push, 1, 2, 3. We go back to position, and we're inside here. And now from here, I'm going to go back the other way. He wants to pull his head back. I'm going to oblige him, step in, take him down, 1, 2, 3, and then step back out. It's all about reading the energy. All right, so now I'm going to have y'all work it together, okay? So you two face your partner. All right, so now first thing teaching somebody, you're going to reach out, you're going to grab that wrist, right? You're going to go to the outside clinch. Good. Elbows tucked, hands in. Now from here, she's going to do her step through takedown. Pause. And this here, doesn't matter if this foot's here. It's nice when that foot's up there, right? So if you switch positions here, right? No. You stay in the same position. You bring this foot up, right? So if they're in this position here, and now you do it, of course, it's a little bit easier. But she's back here. She's got this foot here. So now you've got to create this. So you're going to have to drive her head up, put your elbow in, and then kick, take down, knee. Good. All right. So now you're going to return the favor.
Yes, sir.
Emily, come on in.
Yes, yes.
Same thing. Grab. Arm comes in. There goes a knee. Right? Now we're going to do the regular 3-point takedown. Right? Push your head up. Kick. Good. Knee comes in. 1, 2, 3. Good. You're going to repeat it with your partner. Now it's your turn.
Yes,
same technique. And don't be afraid to drive her back. If I got Miss Emmy here and I'm in position and I got this in here, bam, push that head back. I've got control of her in class. I can grab her by her uniform top and then just drive this straight in. And then from here I've got control.
Yes, sir.
Right? So make sure you grab that and put that elbow, forearm goes right in. If you don't get in the habit of doing it in class, you're not going to do it out there if you get attacked.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Yes.
All right. So now let's have you two back in. And now we're going to work on the energy when a person's leaning in at you, or if you have to create the energy, okay? So again, grab the wrist, right? You're at your outside clinch. Now from here, elbows in nice and tight to that chest. Emmy, try to put your head in there, try to do a takedown on her, right? It's kind of hard when you have that. If you get into that position, all you got to do is knee the face, bang, right? That hurts.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sometimes, I guess, right? Depends who you're hitting, right? So now, you do your knee, boom, boom. Then from here, your hand's going to shoot underneath her armpit. This hand's going to push on the top of her head over here, right where the crown is. And then you're going to push her head back towards her knees. This arm's going to step, you're going to step back with that foot and push this over at the same time. Think of Seonchin Kata, right? And then come back up. Good. And you're in position. Good. Now you're going to do it to her.
Yes, sir.
Good. Knee. Good. You feel it? Good. Step. There you go. 1, 2, 3. Good. And back up. And now you're in. Right? Megan, you're staying in.
Yes, sir.
Now from here, what I want y'all to do is you're going to grab a hold of her.
Yes, sir.
And now the way they're going to do it is they're not going to let each other know which pressure's coming. So you have to read the pressure and then react off of the pressure.
Yes, sir.
All right? So you're going to grab her wrist. There you go. Now you two are just tussling around, you're moving. Right? From here, when you get that energy, when you feel energy or create energy, whichever way you want to go, put the takedown in. Right? Good. Back up. Now you do it. Right? So lock on. Now read pressure, feel the energy, jerk her around, move her side to side, right? Throw knees up, that didn't work, right? Didn't work, good. Then push whenever you're ready, add in your next technique, good. Right, back up. Amy, jump on in.
Yes.
Same thing. So now grab, good. You're going to read at whatever energy you feel. The only way you're going to do it is by reading the energy. 1, 2, good. Boom, boom, boom. Nice. Back up. Your turn. And you can create whatever energy you want sometimes. Sometimes you can't. And they're being nice and working with their partners, but this is happening. This is a violent confrontation. If I've got Mr. Ryan out here, and I'm not going to be too violent. Right? So I've got Mr. Ryan out here, and I've got him by his arm, and we're in here, and we're tussling, we're in a parking lot, whatever. I've got him by the sleeve. Bang! This is hitting here. Bang! I'm headbutting. I'm kneeing, taking his head. I might go in here, and be in a different type of position. There's all sorts of stuff that you're going to read off of that energy. Depends upon where you're going to go. Okay? So again, and I'm not trying to move you around too much. Come back in. Right? So we're moving around, right? Hands are inside here, same thing, boom, boom. I can knee him here and start to get this energy, or I come inside here, I get his head going backwards, and then I drive this in, and I just take him straight through. Either way, you just got to read that energy that this person's giving you. Energy, energy, energy. Very, very important. I don't want to try and do something if he's here and he's trying to force towards me and say, I'm just going to push him back, and then try, it ain't going to work. He's too big, he's going to overpower me. Right? I appreciate that.
Yes.
And that's Takedown Series number 2.